Subscribe now!
Alright, so I've been trying to upload a few videos the last couple days, but on Sunday, today is Tuesday, I went to the United States of America, the US of A. Yeah, I left Canada. On Saturday, it was my last shift doing my nighttime pizza delivery job, which I was just doing on the side to make some extra cash, you know. It was 20 bucks an hour to do basically nothing, so I'll take that. And last minute, I'm like, all right, well, after my serving shift Sunday morning, I got over 48 hours to myself. I can do whatever I want. I just got my passport all renewed, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go down to the States. Why not? Last minute decision. Not too last minute. To me, last minute's like a minute beforehand. This one was like a day in advance, because when you plan certain things, you need more than just the heat of the moment, you know? And so I start driving down. Well, okay, so I finish my shift. I go to bed that night, all excited. I wake up for work Sunday. I am excited. I get up at 4 a.m. just so I can get a workout done before my shift so I don't have to do it after and just keep pulling off the trip. I go to work. I am as happy as can be. My mind is blown. I'm like, yes, I'm doing this. I only told like 3 people because I didn't have the time to tell people I'm going down to the States. And so yeah, so like excited and got through my shift. I made all the money. Quickly got home, showered. All the things I packed, wow, I never packed so fast before because really I just had a second pair of clothes and that was about it and my passport. Started driving down. I live in Kelowna. The border is about a 2-hour drive south from here. I get going. It's just exciting. I got my music going. I am feeling good the whole time. And I don't like driving to some places because it's hours of just being next to trees and feeling out there in the middle of nowhere. But this trip, because it was from town to town to town, never once did I have that feeling. It's like there's always population. If my car breaks down, I'm safe. And that's a great feeling to have. Then all of a sudden, by the time I get to Osoyoos, the border, it comes out of nowhere. You take a quick right turn and boom, border. Scary stuff. Me, I've never crossed the border on my own before. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I tell the guy the moment I pull up because I screwed up. You're supposed to stop for a minute, wait to be waited for it, and yeah, and I didn't know that. I didn't know what lane to go through because all of them said close. I thought the border was closed at like 5 o'clock. Turns out there's a second lane you keep going. So I really screwed that up. But telling them it was my first time, it's like, all right, understandable. I could imagine the amount of people cross the border in a day, and it's like, he sees all kinds of stuff. Quickly asked me what I'm doing and all that fun stuff, and lets me through. So yay. Getting in was the easy part, but oh, just wait. Started driving down. I know Omak was a fairly large city heading south when you get into Washington. I don't want to be driving for too long. So Omak from my hometown was a 3-hour drive. I'm like, you know what, that's enough. Tacoma and Seattle were both 7+ hours. I just didn't have it in me. So I get to Omak. I figure, wow, I'm in America. Driving down the whole time, it was so surreal. Everything looks so beautiful. Being in a different country, it's just a different feeling, you know? I took some photos of just the landscape and everything. Things were a little bit different. They use different chemicals to grow the trees and shrubs and orchards and all that. And again, just the feel. Every vehicle you saw had a different license plate than what you're used to. It was great. Finally, I get to Omak, and there's a sign that pointed to all these restaurants, you know, those highway ones where it's like McDonald's is to your right. I'm like, well, if McDonald's is down there, that's probably the downtown district, so I should follow it. I found the first, like, walking kind of restaurant so I could connect to Wi-Fi, figure out what I'm doing that day. It's about 6 o'clock by the time I got there. And the friendliest of servers, she was great. Oh, American servers, you do it right. All the while, I connect to the Wi-Fi, I try to figure things out. I'm like, all right, I may want to spend the night here. I may want to go home. Let's look at the hotel prices. I quickly Google it. I don't know if this is a common thing in America, but oh my God, cheap hotels. There are hotels from $30 to $40 a night. The cheapest, when I got home in Kelowna, and like, let's Google it. Let's see what we got. The cheapest we have is $80 a night. That's our discount hotel. In America, it's $30. Oh my God, even kicking that currency exchange rate is still amazing. So after seeing this, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm a little tired. I'm going to book a hotel room anyways. I'll chill out there even just for an hour. Just kind of have a nap, get ready to go out for the nightlife. And yeah, because it's only 30 bucks. I've wasted 30 bucks on way worse purchases. I quickly get to the hotel. Sign-in was like done like that. It was awesome. Got a second-story hotel room. Went in there. Just kind of relax for a little bit. I throw on some cable TV. I don't have cable. I haven't watched TV in forever, so I just lay there in bed and relax for an hour. I'm in a different country. Data only cost me $6 because of roaming. So I'm in a different country. If anyone called me asking for a ride, if any clients messaged me or anything, I could just be like, hey, I'm not even in Canada right now, so leave me alone. And oh, it felt great. I sat there, I watched The Big Bang Theory without a care in the world. I felt so free. It was awesome. And I figured I'd plan my nightlife from this point on. By the time I finally had my nap and everything, got out, it was about... So I got at the hotel around 5:30, 6-ish. By the time I got out, it was about 8 o'clock at night. I decided just to drive around the town. I heard there was a casino in Omak. That's kind of why I want to stop there. Because, like, yeah, it's a big enough city to have a casino, and there might as well be something going on. All the while I'm driving through this dark town. It's such small town feel. If you ever saw Rambo and Rocky's walking through Hope, it felt like that. All the while I look across, like, the black line, because everything's dark. It's not many street lights, but there's a bunch of green towers, like green lights standing up. I'm like, it's probably a casino. It's bright. It's noticeable. But I'm driving around the town. I'm enjoying myself. After a while, I'm like, all right, I better Google where the casino is. And sure enough, it points me to where the green lights are. I follow my maps. I go to the casino. I had some fun. I had a few drinks. I lost some money. I just used my American tips, like whatever. I decided to go check out Walmart because Walmart in Canada versus Walmart in the States, world of difference, okay? Like, first of all, we don't have a liquor aisle. The fact that you sell liquor in Walmart is like, mind is blown. Second of all, the prices were so cheap. I'm taking photos of like these $30, 40 bottles. As for 40 in Canada, even the cheapest stuff, you're looking at $50 to $60. I'm like, oh my God, this is great. I'm talking to the clerk there. Everyone there was so friendly, by the way. The stereotype is a lot of Americans are mean. This place was so nice. It was great. Thank you to everyone who gave me awesome service. So I bought myself a couple bottles of liquor there. I go check out the entertainment section. I'll just check out the whole Walmart. Why not? All the food section. Okay, Omak is a population of 10,000, and their Walmart was twice the size of Kelowna's, which is population 200,000. What the hell? I go to the entertainment section, and they have these limited edition Blu-ray DVDs of movies that you can't even find on Amazon here in Canada. It was insane. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. As a horror fan, I'm like, I haven't been able to walk in any type of store and find horror movies for a good price in a long time, especially cool ones. I mean, you're like, yes, I want to buy this. And eventually I get some United States McDonald's, which again is so much better than Canadia's. I networked with so many people, just went out to one bar. I just talked to people, met Americans. It was cool. Met a lot of awesome people and had a lot of fun. And so I go back to the hotel, and as I'm laying in the hotel bedroom, eating my food and all that, relaxing, having a little bit of American whiskey, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to drive back. I don't feel like spending the night here. The bed was uncomfortable. I just wasn't feeling it. And it was a 3-hour drive. That's what I loved. I wasn't too far from home, but yet I was far from home. So it was about 11 o'clock. I estimate I'll be back home around 2, 3-ish. I started driving and everything, and you know what? Also, as well, walking through a Walmart in a whole different town that you've never been to before, I don't know anyone who goes there. You ever have that feeling of, oh, I'm going to walk into Walmart, I might walk into someone I know and have that little small talk? I did not have that feeling. There is no possible way, 1,000,000 to 1 odds, that I was going to have an awkward conversation at Walmart. So I felt so free. It was great. I haven't had that in forever. And so I started driving back. It was 11 o'clock at night. The stars were out. It was beautiful. Again, I'm in a smaller town area, so you can really get a good view of the sky. It was awesome. I'm playing my Nickelback. I'm singing my heart out, having a great time. Barely passed any vehicles. On the whole hour-and-a-half drive from Omak to the border, maybe I crossed paths with 10 vehicles tops. And that was really cool. It's like, yeah, me, the road, nighttime, music, windows down, happiness. I was at peace. It was awesome. I get to the border now. This is where the story gets exciting. I get to the border, and okay, so I got up at 4 a.m. that day. It's midnight by the time I get to the border. I didn't know this, but according to the guy, my eyes were bloodshot. Pitch red eyes. Yeah. Apparently that's what happens when you're under the influence of drugs. I wouldn't know. So he's like, yeah, you just came down to, the border guy asked me, you came down to the States just for a couple hours just because you want to go for a drive? I'm finding that hard to believe. Can you please pull over? I don't care how innocent you are, when you are asked to pull over so you can get searched, you're gonna get nervous. There's something about it. What if someone somewhere threw a gun or cocaine into my car to protect himself? And I'm like, what would I do with a gun or cocaine? I have no idea what I'm doing with that stuff. So I'm a little nervous. I'm getting pulled over. He's searching my stuff. They keep asking me if I have any needles or steroids in the car with. I'm like, do I look like I take steroids? And I just kept talking. I'm just being myself, being nice, chuckling and all that. Of course, I still have those nerves in there. Like, what if something bad does happen? I even say that to the guy. I'm like, listen, if you do find anything, I'm sorry. Not my intention. He searches my car, doesn't find anything. I just sat there and talked to the other guard for about 10, 15 minutes. And he comes in, they breathalyze me, end up being fine. And I start talking to these guards and everything, and these guys are awesome. It's like your stereotypical Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover duo, you know? These guys like bicker with each other, but just click. It was awesome to see. I had a really good talk with these two grown men, adults, very sophisticated, well-spoken, open, honest. When all you do all day is like people who've never worked in security or RCMP or anything, police, you won't understand this, but each day they wake up, they have to accept the fact that this could be their last day. They might see just a typical average guy, ask him to get his vehicle for random searching, and that guy shoots him. It happens. It's very real. In other scenarios similar to this, it happens. That's a part of their daily life. You know, people bash cops all the time, but cops have to put on a uniform each day knowing that this could be their last day. I'm a server. Really, do I think, oh, I'm going to get shot on the job? And I know this with these guys, so I commend them for that. And it just made them such better people, you know? I had a great time talking to them. They're very kind, very caring. They're like, listen, you look like you're intoxicated or under any influence while I was driving. And if they were to take my license away, it's only because they don't want me to die. So thank you guys for that. I thought it was awesome. Obviously, there are people out there who are under influence and drive and will get angry at people for taking the license away, but they just want you to live, you know, and protect other people. Accept it. Don't be angry about it. They're doing their job. They're doing the right thing. You selfish prick. And so I started driving from Camino Soyuz now. It's about an hour and a half to Kelowna. I'm starting to get a little tired, but I got some pies at McDonald's. The American pies at McDonald's are so much better than the ones in Canada. Holy crap. I got a couple Rockstar energy drinks too, which again were so much cheaper in the States. And I'm driving back to Kelowna. By the time I get there, it's again, I'm having a good drive. You're never far away from anybody. I could pull over at any minute and just find a hotel. I was very stress-free. Well, I made it to Kelowna around 2:30. I get to bed. I pass out. I don't get up till 10. And overall, I just had a great time. That's something I hate traveling. I don't like driving. It scares the hell out of me. But the fact I was able just to hop in my car, go for a quick trip to a foreign land, just have a good time, relax, and just not feel stressed or worried was incredible. I haven't had those feelings in a really long time. So yeah, that's what I did this weekend. I just did a random trip to the United States. Up next, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm really excited. Please comment down below what trip you would like to do right now. If you could just pack up all your stuff and go, and it is plausible. Where would you go? What would you do? Thank you all so much for putting up with me. Subscribe, like the video. Thank you.